Every week I sit in on board meetings, staff updates, and general Zoom debriefs. And here is what I've come to realize. The quality of most day-to-day conversations in many workplaces is excruciatingly low. I often watch teams discuss ideas for weeks, which really could have been decided on in minutes. On top of that, I've seen a lot of leaders not saying what they really mean and therefore others misunderstanding their intentions and reacting to ideas that no one even voiced. And this results in us having a lot of unnecessary conversations. So here's the thing, having poor conversational skills might get you by on a day-to-day, but a whole other level of skill is required if you want to transform people's performance, and in particular, if it's being done via video. So over the last few years of coaching people to become effective communicators, I noticed 3 core patterns that get in the way. Number 1, people take much longer than necessary to describe their ideas. As a result, the listener often checks out of the conversation within a few seconds. Number 2, the listener doesn't exactly understand what the speaker is saying, so conversations would often go off on sidetracks. Number 3, the third pattern I've observed is that the speaker doesn't speak in language and concepts the listener can immediately grasp. So as a result, the conversation becomes more a debate about the meaning of words and ideas instead of focusing on real issues. So how do we speak with intent and use language that is succinct? An easy way to be more succinct is to picture in your mind what you're trying to say, and then use visual words and metaphors to get across what you see. By doing this, we're connecting with our own mental maps, then helping other people make their own mental maps for their ideas. So let's look at 2 different ways that you might describe an upcoming meeting to a colleague. Hi Sarah, we're having a big meeting next Monday about our targets. We want to see if we're going to reach them or not. Richard's coming in to present the report from last year on sales compared to actuals from last year. It's important to see where we are in comparison. We need to take a look at the 2 years carefully and see what the difference is. If the sales we're doing this quarter are much different from last year and in what way they are different. It will be useful to do some comparisons, check out all the variables, and then define exactly what's changed and what stayed the same. So this is an example of one of those all too common too much information moments when we mentally check out. As you could see, I was going on and on about the same topic, getting more detailed than necessary. So what happens to you when you listen to someone that's not succinct like I was just then? You switch off. So let's make the last example more succinct. Hi Sarah, we're having a meeting next Monday to carefully review how we are doing this quarter compared to last year. It's an important meeting, so please make sure you prepare thoroughly for it. Now, the way I just spoke gets the information across, and it's easier to digest and therefore going to be more useful to the listener. Can you see the difference? I personally find that to speak with intent, I need to take a moment to reflect, to check in with myself and pay attention to what I'm feeling or sensing. Then I need to give myself the time to speak at a pace that allows me to be actually honest with myself. Now, there is no denying that being specific takes a little more effort than we usually put into our conversations day to day. But when you do, you will see tremendous change, not only in the way people will receive your message, but you will also get some time back and perhaps even stop saying how busy you are. I would love to hear your thoughts. Oh, by the way, if you're finding my videos valuable, I've just put together an exclusive video training. It's for free, so if you'd like to keep learning and if you'd like to have access to bite-sized content in the form of videos, then click the link in my post.